Hi, Sleeves. Thank you for the work. I hope work goes well. But hello. It is I, your host, the one, the only Chaos Wolf. I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of. Pretty much, I play every game under the sun, every genre of game. So, anywhere from MMOs, open world, strategy, shooters, looters, survival, retro. Like, there isn't much I don't touch, but that much I don't touch is sports racing and fighting games. So, what we will be doing on stream today is Morrowind a little bit. I'm not going to focus on it too much. I am going to focus on more of the dungeon aspects of it and trying to get those taken care of because there's a lot of dungeons I haven't done. I haven't seen. So, that's one of the bigger goals. And then, like I said, slowly getting through DLC. But how is everybody's day doing? Anybody get up to anything fun, new, exciting? How has your morning been? Oh, I plan to, Sleeves. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Alright, so with all that said, let's go ahead and get into it. Like I said, it's going to be more the dungeons I'm after, but I will be doing Morrowind very slowly in the process of dungeon finders. So, we've done I want to say we've done these two. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do these sets. We're going to queue for them. And then that way we'll slowly get them down. Have I done them? Yes. Have I done them on this character? I don't remember. And the problem is one, I want to get them all done so I can get skill points. Two, it's a good way to gain, like, to rebrush up, because the more I do these, the sooner we're going to get into vet dungeons. And vet dungeons are way harder. I just need a quick rememory course on most of them. So yeah, a little bit of it is me aiming for skill points. And the other part is me just trying to get a good refresher course on the fight. So when we start doing vet dungeons, I'm going to do the same thing where it's just one after the other very slowly, not so much random, until I can get more of a grasp on what dungeons are what again. That way, if there's any major mechanics that I have to worry about that are party wipers, I can figure it out now instead of trying to do it at the moment's notice, you know, from the hip, more or less. I mean, can I do it from the hip? Kinda. If I was going to be trying to do it from the hip, though, I would want to be on my tank. Because it's built for defense. And getting slapped for stupid amounts of damage. That way I can, like, if I make a mistake, it's not the end of the world. I don't die from that said mistake. And, you know, wipe the group, so. Now, do I know about certain mechanics? Kinda. I know cleaves, I know circles, or donuts. Some are stack on you, some are stack on me. And some are kill the AoEs. Or, yeah, AoE, not AoEs, add-ons. And then focus target people down, but... Actually, we're gonna redefine that party done specific. Leave queue, yes. We are sure we want to leave. Eden, Wayrest, Sewers, Ashes, City of Ash, Crypt of Hearts. Okay. But, so, I went back and redefined what quest I'm after. With that said, let us get into Morrowind. Where, oh where is Morrowind? Alright, here we go. Here we go. Now that the forced stealth is happening more. But, you know, welcome back from the ads, everyone. So, we redefined how many quests or dungeons we're trying to aim for. Also, like I said, we're going to be doing DLC while we wait for dungeons to pop. It might have been more beneficial to do dungeons just in randoms, but we're going to try to start narrowing these down, so...
Forgive me, Outlander, but I have enough to
that
deal
way,
with. I'm just a simple
like I said,
tribunal priest, and the
skill
trouble
points
with the
are
ancestral
attained
tomb was
and
too
knowledge.
much for even our buoyant armiger to deal with. I have failed Lord Vivek, and left a colleague alone at the tomb.
What happened at the ancestral tomb?
Lord Vivek sent the three of us to seek guidance at the Andrano ancestral tomb. We were attacked when we got there, and our guard was seriously hurt. I barely got her to safety, but we failed to complete the mission Lord Vivek bestowed upon us.
Three of you. You mentioned another priest.
Canon Levoul. He remained behind after we retreated from the tomb.
Sounds brave.
I know he wants to get back inside and ask Lord Vivek's questions. But there's no way he can get past the Daedra, or ask the questions on his own. May the three grant him wisdom.
I can go to the tomb and help out.
Jonathan, what's wrong?
What is going on?
Why, the three? First a wounded armiger, now this.
By dawn and dusk, evil creeps through the shadows of my
Hello?
beloved Vardenfell.
What is
But
going
an
on with
outlander
you, lady?
arrives to aid my people, just as I have foreseen.
Wait, Azura.
Those words, what do they mean?
I
What
might be mistaken, y'all.
Merciful Azura.
But Azura is the one that
It's a miracle.
if you played Skyrim, it like if you find a little, it's kind of like a cylinder ball, and she like gives you the Dawn Sword, which helps you like. It's really great against undead monsters. But I could be mixing up my DLCs, or not DLCs, my content from Skyrim.
Lord Vivek, protect me. That was Azura, the queen of the night sky. And you, She spoke directly to you,
Yeah,
Outlander.
it's fine.
I'm
It's fine.
surprised the Daedric Prince would risk Lord Vivek's wrath to proclaim a prophecy. But she did say you were here to aid us.
What just happened here?
The Daedric Prince Azura possessed that woman and spoke through her. I've heard of such occurrences, of course, but to witness such an event... She said evil creeps through the land. I wonder if it has anything to do with what we saw at the tomb.
Tell me more about your mission at the tomb.
We sought guidance in a matter that concerns Lord Vivek. I received specific questions to ask while Levoul concentrated on summoning his ancestor. The Daedra ruined those plans when they fell upon Urnsey, and we were forced to flee.
Daedra?
Vile creatures from oblivion. You hear about an odd ghost or a nest of vampires.
That's fine.
But never Daedra. Please, if they're still there, they'll rip Canon Levoul apart. He's definitely not a warrior.
Oh.
Just look at what they did to the buoyant armiger.
What about him?
The buoyant armigers comprise one of the military orders of the Tribunal Temple. They seek to emulate Lord Vivek's deeds through actions and words. Poor Urnsey. Those monsters went straight for her. Her blood flowed like lava from Red Mountain.
Red Mountain? Oh, let's see what dungeon we get.
Where are you from? Children learn.
Alright. So Eden's Hollow 2. Let's see if we have completed it. Now, will I abandon if I have not? I see a quest line. Perfect, 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 perfect.
So you've returned. I thank you again for your help in the Hollow. Drassian and...
Like I said, it's... I get a skill point, we mark it off the list of quests I still need, or dungeons I still need to do. And then what eventually is going to happen is veteran fights are about to pop off. I want a sneak peek on my dungeons. Because I don't remember everything.
Leave it to an Osmer to grasp our power and sow disaster.
So...
I would have been able to...
And I'm not crazy enough to just go into vet dungeons again without information. Like, the ones I should know, absolutely I'll do. I know vet fight. The ones I don't know, however, I'm not trying to,
It's close. A percent.
brief other people.
And save my sister and return home with a contract of dangerous.
So, we're going to know the fight as best as we can. And then that way we can just actually clear it instead of suffering through it. Like I said, it's been, having come from ESO's past and knowing that how some people are, like, people will be a little upset if you don't know the fight, or they'll kick you. Also, it's good to know the fight. So, that's what we're going to be doing. I just want a quick little thing. Because if it's going to, like, be a party wipe, it will be in this dungeon too. It may not be as, like, severe, but you can get a taste for it. Alright. Come on, let us in. Let us in. It's nothing special. You know what I mean? Just, it's not a lot. How's the audio for everybody? Am I getting drowned out? I don't think I am, but it sounds like I'm being, like the audio's blaring over me. At least from my perspective of having a headphone in. So we can fix that really fast. There we go. Hopefully that fixes it. Because, like I said, for me it sounded like the sound effects and everything was really loud. And it might be drowning me out, so. It's hard for me to tell. But. Like I said, if you guys are like, yeah, you could go a little bit louder and let me know. Oh, just as need be, but. So, I'm really excited to continue this. To one, get into the DLC, but also to kind of like go back through these dungeons. Because like I said, some of them, like the ones I have queued up now, okay, I know. But there is a lot of them that I honestly could not tell you a thing about. So it's going to be interesting to see, like, new dungeons. But I also, like I said, want skill points, so. I'm 2 birds, 1 stone in this. Get a skill point, get to see some dungeons I don't know. It's a good time, y'all. Oh, I forgot that they turn red now. Alright, let's go in here. Nope. I need in the portal. But how is everybody's day? What is everybody getting up to? And, most of all, are you having fun? Oh, I think... Nope, this is not the one I thought it was. Okay. Maybe it is, but I could be wrong. No, it's definitely not the one that I think it is. So there's one with the dragon. And I thought it was this one because this part kind of looks like it might be it, but no. I'm mistaken, it's not this one. And realistically, there's only going to be like 1 or 2 parts of a veteran dungeon that you shouldn't be able to just blow past. In retrospect. Some bosses are very difficult. They're like, absolutely not. One of them is actually Celine's Web. Because if you mess that up, it hits for a crazy high amount. If you get caught up and you can't do the mechanic. Actually, a lot of vet dungeons are like that. There's some that are pretty easy and you just have to like avoid bad. And then there's some that have like the most random debuffs of debuffs or mechanics. So like the 2014 content dungeons are going to be easier. And the later dungeons are going to be really hard. Because ESO now has time and has actually like listened to fan base to like sit there and like redo their like mechanics. Like I said, I mean, here's a prime example, right? We're just blowing through this. There's not much mechanics besides hit the boss. In later dungeons, that very much changes to, you have to respect the mechanic or it's going to be, oh, it is the dragon. Okay. Hello. See, this is what I meant. Okay, so that one, that's a little bit nice AoEs. Block it. Gotta block. On veteran, it does some other stuff, and it's way worse.
You live, yes. See to this
But
once, brother. Akara will destroy
this one,
Cavalry
just
Point
block his
by the altar,
knockback.
which sustains this realm.
Where are you? Where are you?
It is done.
Alright. Oh, there she is. I was like, where is this lady? Portal?
The nightmare is over, Gargan. Rest.
Talk to her.
We've made it, but I fear for my brother. I think that he was tormented, but I fear.
I refuse to accept his behind.
This one hope Gargand will live, and by my... This one will get Gargand the help.
Good luck. Alright. So. Give me a sec to make notes of dungeons I've done today. Like I said, I'm going to work on it. So. This was. What? Eden 0? Not Eden 0. Eden Hall. Elden Hall 2. Hello. Alright, that one's been complete. So I thought that dragon was a later one, honestly. Alright. So now that that one's done, into the next one. Dungeon Finder, specific dungeons. So we're just gonna knock out these ones. I think we've done Spindle Clutch, but Vanished Cells, Dark Cavern. We just did Eden's or Elden's Hollow 2. So we're gonna make sure to mark that off. And like I said, we're just gonna run it like this. Will this carry over to Saturday and Sunday? Yes. Like, I will work on slowly on getting like DLC done, but like I said, the main focus is getting dungeons caught up, because that way I can get all the skill points. And we can work a little bit more towards things that affect that. As I have 8. But they go by pretty quickly. Because this is going to be my new main crafter character I'll be playing for a hot minute, so. Getting it up to pace. Which, I mean, combat-wise, it is up to pace. But for stuff like crafting, gathering, stuff like that, what is it? No. Alright. Whereas Sewers 2. Pretty sure I've done it. But, you know, oh well if I have. Just good dungeon time, I have. Cool. Actually, I need a... God dang it. Give me a set to fit something.
That was your opinion last
It's
time,
my
too.
laptop screen right in front of it, so it makes everything more harder to see.
My unwavering eyes.
There we go. Like I said, it blots half my TV screen. Well, it blots like the corner of my abilities. Like it covers those up. So, trying to see like when my cooldowns are off, what bar I'm actually on, besides like just looking at the animation and going, oh, that's not the right skill. That's not the skill I'm after. This way it's a little bit easier for me to see what I'm doing. But, yep, we've done this one. So, and the funny thing is we've done, like, just like, I want to run this very quickly fight. We've never actually fully explored this area. It's always just, I want to get in and out and clear the fight. Oh wait, that's right, this is the one with two people that have a barrier and one disappears. Right. Woohoo!
Yayef, these people are alive.
By the divines. What are civilians doing down here?
I don't know.
Drugged. I'm guessing kidnapped from the city.
It's fine though.
Damn it. Right. You stay here and help these people. I'll
There's
take
a
our friends to
door.
find Pelican
Give the
here.
door. Door. But. Oh, there we go. Nice. Let's go. We got this. We're trying to speedrun them. Now, why am I using single target? Also, this way it also gives me XP, and we can get our CP even higher,
What's going on? Wait!
which
Master Pelican!
in then turns about that, bud. Gives me more abilities. Well, it doesn't give me more abilities. It gives me more access to CP, which will help min-max my build. Alright, so this... Right, is this one. We gotta use the altars. When that mechanic happens, yeah. Otherwise, they just die. It took me a sec to remember what the answer to that mechanic was, but that's not the right weapon.
Found that piece. Let's get moving.
It should not be. It should be the lightning staff, and the backhand should be the. Nope. Trying to fix this really quick, like. Yeah. Why I want it is because the lightning staff, it will chain lightning And this one, it will be the fire, which it's okay, but I want it for the alt. And the lightning is better for straight up just, yeah, damage like that. It has a nice burst damage. And then when I'm over here just spamming and using my like full on, like I'm trying to burn kit, it's going to let me just sit back here and like grab like this and then regain my magic. Well, I mean the fire does too, but you actually have to charge, like, and hold it and wait. This one, I can like backpedal away from the mechanic and still chain everything together.
They are here. They are not to proceed further, Garin. Do you hear
So, like, okay, I'm low on magic, I can backpedal and still gain it. Then I can get back into the fight. And then that way, like I said, I can avoid stuff like that and still be doing damage a little bit while regaining my magic. Because bursting crystal frags is very mana depleting. But it does hit for a crap ton of health. I don't remember this mechanic. I don't. My guess would be the further away you are, the faster it drains. Yeah, consume life. So, fun thing. In normal mode, we were kind of doing less DPS than ideally, because you can burn it and skip that phase altogether. What are we fighting against? Okay. I was like, what boss is next? Alright, so this is why I like this one for fire. Because it does do more, fire does do better damage. So we can crit, like, get good burn. But it's really for AoE, so. And if you're like, oh, why don't you just have the fire weapon then as your main? It's because, like I said, when I need to burn damage, I burn through magic so fast, and the lightning, I can just sit there, charge it, and it just does chain lightning damage. So, like, stuff like this. Which also gives me a better chance of proccing this tether that does even more damage. Being able to hold it right there and then just waiting for it to proc instead of having to charge this attack and then hoping it procs. Yeah. It's a little bit better for me. But there's no real big overly reason why I do it. It's just easier for me to gain my mana back, and I like lightning over the fire one. Even though, relatively speaking, damage-wise, fire is better. But, see, this is what I mean. Like, I do no damage, and then I have to charge it. It's just kind of like a nuisance. Versus this, which I can just sit here and go like that. Find my next target. And then, like I said, it does well on getting my mana back. Because my bad bar is nothing but buffs and debuffs.
Forgive me.
Where is she? Oh, there she is. Keep her busy over here. That's a nice cleave. Just, like I said, gotta keep her busy. This way... Ow. Oh, that's bad. We can... Ow. Get my surge going. Get my AoE going. Which will just help on the defensive side. And then, like I said, because it does give me the ability to get my mana back so quickly. And we burnt this one pretty well. Alright, that one's dead. Where are they on this dude? Okay, so they had him basically dead too. You can focus on one. Absolutely you can. There's nothing saying you can't.
He's dead, you bastard! Yayef is dead! Give me one reason why I shouldn't kill you.
Usually the tank would do it, but...
I have nothing left to live for.
And then that way they can... Everybody can burn... the other guy. So the one I had was usually like the tank would grab one and then everybody else would focus on one. And then you just divide and conquer. But that works too. Wait, rest. Like I said, this will help me to know that I've done it. Skill point wise, and then it's just a quick reminder of what I need. Or when I like say I did this on Vet, be like, okay, I don't remember that guy that did life drain. Like, is it getting closer to him helps prevent it, or is it getting further away? I forget that mechanic, and I will be honest, I forget that mechanic. And on Vet, you kind of want people to say that. You don't want somebody to like be like, I have no idea what I'm doing, right? And because they don't want to be kicked or they don't want to be like that, they'll just kind of stay quiet. Like, you don't want that. You definitely do not want that. So
I can't let go of the wreck now. Those monsters, it's too dangerous. What am I going to do?
you do it this way and then be like, okay, so if you had trouble on normal mode, when you go to Vet, you can just be like, hey, I don't remember this mechanic. Can somebody explain it really fast? And I can almost guarantee you somebody will be like, okay, too easy. It's because it is in normal mode, so. But you have an idea, at least, of the mechanic. You just need clarification. Which, imagine people getting mad at you over clarification. Like, that's just silly in my mind. Like, hey, I'm done this fight, I just don't remember which way do we go, this way or this way. And then if they get mad at you, it's kind of on them at that point. It's like, bro, they're just trying to, you know, be a good group member. They don't know it, they just need clarification. Oh no, I've seen a lot of stuff in my day as an MMO player. I've seen, like, I can say it because, like, one of my the other MMOs I've spent a crazy amount of time into is Final Fantasy XIV. And I love the Final Fantasy community. A lot of them are really cool and chill. There are some people that are less desirable than others. I mean, that's in any community, though. But there's been sometimes, like when I started off tanking there, I was like, I've never tanked before, and like,
wouldn't see worshippers today.
or I'm new to tanking. And it's like, okay, just pull how you feel comfortable, yada yada. Don't get too worried about it. Take your time, and all this stuff. Really cool. And then I've had, the bipolar opposites of, you don't know this fight? Like, why are you on a tank then? It's like, what do you mean I want to tank? It's a brand new fight. But mainly you get a lot of cool people. But like I said, you have to be upfront and honest. If you say you know the fight, then you know the fight. If you need a quick little clarification because it's been a hot minute, then just say it. Nobody's going to get upset. Because I'd rather have somebody that's like, hey, I don't remember this fight, I don't know it. And be like, okay, the answer is this. Right? Versus somebody that like stays quiet or says they know the fight, and then we spend way too long trying to get past it, and they're like,
spare a copper or two?
Either they're like, okay, everybody knows the fight, right? And it's like, well, it's this. It's like, no, that's not right.
My horse.
So like I'm saying, just if you're new or coming back and you don't remember, just say it. We got something we can research. That's actually surprising. Yeah, we had to do some inventory management. The funny thing is it's all stuff that if they did another ESO Plus, like for like a week, all of these items would disappear really fast. Because a lot of them are just mats that would be put in a crafting bag. A lot of them are. $14. Yeah, that's all crafting. Stuff that would go in there. Got a couple more weapons. We're getting down there though. With items. I mean, our rings are kind of poopy. In the sense that I think it's the more later DLCs that will get like stuff like this, but it's fine. Nope. Okay, we go to the bank. We deposit all of the mats we can, and then we go back to our dungeon hunts.
I knew we never should have trusted Baron Montclair. Thanks for saving the city.
No, I do not want to steal.
Welcome to the Bank of Dag.
Deposit. Yep. It's fine. We need to do something about the companion stuff. It's just taking up space at this point. Can't get rid of that. Can... let's see. What else can we get rid of? No! What? You know, it's not a bad day if your biggest problem is space because of mats. Alright. Next on to Dungeon Finder. So, Ferrata Grove, Spindle Quartz, the Banished Cells, Dark Shave, City of Ash. I'm pretty sure we've done most of the Ferrata Groves and the Spindle Quartz, but I've done them so much that I honestly could not tell you if I've done them on this character. Which I wish there was a way that it indicated which ones we have done. Like the quest, at least the quest. That way you can sit there and go, okay, well, I don't need to do this one because I've already got the skill point. I don't need to do this one for the same reason, right?
Master Merrick, where are you?
There are so many that it's like, have I done this quest? Or the dungeon quest? So back over here. That's gonna be pretty close to here. I don't feel like spending the gold to travel that much. Alright. So now, over here to this one. And then, like I said, we'll always come back for side content and additional stuff afterwards. But, right, fishes. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Here we go.
I can't let Lord Vivek down. Those monsters, it's too dangerous. What am I going to do?
So, that's 12, stuff like that too. Hello, Cannon.
Did Canon Valasar send you? Oh, she did, didn't she? That means she made it to Saint Denis. Vivek be praised.
Apparently Cannon is not the first
Will help me
name.
Complete my mission. It would be sacrilege if I don't enter my family's tomb and make Lord Vivek's inquiries.
I'll help you enter the tomb, ask your questions.
As the saints declare, the tribunal always provides. We'll need to be cautious, however. Daedra invaded the tomb. Makes it hard to talk to one's ancestors while monsters try to eat you. I'll also need your help when we reach the summoning chamber.
Nah, it's fine. What kind of help?
Take this scroll with Lord Vivek's inquiries. While I summon forth my ancestor spirit and concentrate on maintaining the connection, you must ask the questions. He insists we use the exact phrasing. We can go inside when you're ready.
I would like to ask more questions before we enter the tomb.
I've already lost precious time due to the buoyant armiger's wounds, but I suppose a few more moments won't make the volcano erupt or the moonlit fall from the sky. What else can I tell you, my friend?
Why does Lord Vivek want you to contact your ancestors?
I'm not quite sure, and it wasn't my place to ask. When your living god gives you a task, you say, "Yes, my lord." The questions seem to involve the time before the tribunal, which I assume is why we must ask them of my long-dead ancestor.
Tell me about your ancestor.
A few of my contemporaries can boast of a luminary such as Farina Andrino occupying a prime branch upon their family tree. Lady Farina studied at the feet of Sothasil and was counted among his companions before the tribunal rose to power.
Who is Sothasil?
Who's Sother's seal? It's like asking who are Vivek and Almalexia. They are the tribunal, the living gods of the Dunmer. Sother's seal is the architect of time and the binder of oblivion. If you want to know more, we can talk after we've finished.
Alright, tell me about the creatures in the
Well,
tomb.
I can tell you why they weren't here the last time I paid my respects.
Okay, so
Canon
they're new.
Valasa thinks they're some kind of Daedra, determined to keep us from fulfilling Lord Vivek's will. Until you showed up, I wasn't sure what I was going to do.
Alright, I'm ready to enter the tomb.
Before we go in there and face those monsters, I want you to know how much I appreciate your aid in this matter. Just don't lose the scroll that contains Lord Vivek's questions.
It's fine.
Now come, let's call forth my ancestor. I'll open the tomb door.
Lead the way.
Follow me, but keep an eye out for those Daedra.
Like I said, this is going to be the most beneficial. So, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit slow on the DLC side,
Creatures attacked as soon as we entered the Hall of Remembrance.
but that's fine. Like, I'm not in a rush to do the get DLC knocked out. Like, I'm here to take my time. It might make getting the DLC knocked out a little hard, though. Excuse me. Excuse me. But it shouldn't make it impossible. Let's go. Oh, wait, that was way it was locked, so that's why we can't go that way. So we gotta go this way.
Keep away from the urns, Red.
This used to be such a peaceful place.
Oh,
There's a young acolyte.
somebody declined the offer. It's fine. It's okay. Okay. I'll just gotta remember not to pick up so much stuff. Alright. Yep. Nope. I've done this one. I thought I did, but like I said,
You'll never leave here
when
alive.
I mean, I'll show you at the end of stream before we do end it, like how many different characters I have, and then you'll understand a little bit more on what I mean by it's really hard to keep track of them. Like, have I done this dungeon in the past? Yeah. Have I done it on this character? Could not tell you.
Light it!
The answers would probably be yes, but I thought I did that, Eden's Hollow 2 already, and I did not, so. I mean, point in case was I was like, oh, I think this is the one with the dragon. I'm like, wait, no, I'm wrong. It isn't the one with the dragon. And then it was the one with the dragon. So. By the way, there are 55 dungeons in grand total. I'm not going to remember every single one. That would be insane to be expected to remember every single dungeon. There's 55 of them on between their normal mode. Another 55 for vet. And that's not even getting in the, like, trials. So, I don't know why I tapped these. I'm silly. But we'll get rid of them really fast. That was my bad. Don't know why. Okay. I was saying I don't know why, because you can 100% just bypass them. Decorations. There should be a boss up here. There is. Cool. And now we just burn. Burn, 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 burn. And yeah, like I said, the first, like, within year 1, or probably even like year 2 dungeons, there's not a lot of mechanics that are that tricky. A lot of them are just going to be stand there and slap them. Now, in later fights, or later dungeons, are there definitely fights that are like, yo? Absolutely. The dungeon progression in ESO has advanced, and it is phenomenally done. Yoink!
Secure the line and kill these interlopers.
But you'll see that more as we do this. Like, we go from like simply just kill mobs and even the bosses. Okay, so the Wayres boss, like I said, I don't remember. That one that did the life drain that I died to. Like, honestly, I don't. But most of them up to that point are just kind of like attack and kill. Some of them have kind of unique mechanics. Others, not so much. To be fair, when you burn them down so fast that they don't get the time to actually use their mechanic, it's a different story. Dun, 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 dun. Nah, I need my magic go back. We're a little behind on DPS here. That's bad. I say a little bit, but not too much. Ooh, 28k. I'm just trying to burn it. Almost 30k again. AoE. There we go.
We'll have this place cleaned out in no time.
Like I said,
Oh, this is good stuff.
like, what was the mechanic there? I couldn't tell you, honestly, if he had a mechanic. I mean, he summoned ads, which, cool, but they're ads. Like, just kill the boss and ads disappear. That's all there is to that one. Hello, friendos. Hi. I have come to talk to you about our Lord and Savior AoEs in this trying dungeon time. AoEs are king in the vast majority of dungeon runs. Just makes them faster, honestly. Makes them all the neater. I might be taking on something that they had no plans on. This is what I mean, like, they left me. They did. Oh. So, there's a lot of mini bosses you can do, or like optional bosses in this game. Like, this one might be an optional boss because they probably were attempting to do was just going to jump down and do the next boss. But I forgot about you can just jumping down from there. Nice knockback. Massive, by the way. But, like, there's another optional boss. So, what I mean, when I was saying is, like, we killed all of these right here, right? We could just have gone boo-doop, boo-doop, and here's the next boss. I may have forgot about it. 100%. That one was on me. But there is another optional boss over that way. I think his whole thing is you have to, as you don't remember, but I think it's get close, kill the ads, he'll drop, and then you just burn him. But, like I said, there is an optional boss that way. But the next main one's to my left. So are we going that way? Which way? That way? Or that way? Alright, we're going this way. Gather around, folks. Gather around. Come on, come on. To the wonderful value of target. AoEs for everybody. Oh, this one is really cool. Like, this is a pretty early fight that has a decent mechanic. Teaches you cleaves. It's a baby cleave, though. Don't get me wrong. It is 100% a baby cleave. It's not the most heavy-hitting cleave, and it's not the most, like, massive cleave. But it is a baby cleave. And it kind of like, now in vet, is it differently and it hurts a hell of a lot harder? Ooh, 36k, nice. Yes. Like I said, that one, in this normal mode, it's just a baby cleave. Alright. This was Darkshade Caverns. Cool. GG's. Right, there's this guy. Somebody bow out, but... Alright, now we are free to bell. Social group. Group. We're smoothing right along here, y'all. At the finder. Alright, so for Gato Grove, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, Dark Caverns. Wait, nope, we just did that one. Back up. And we've done that one. I don't think we've actually done City of Ash. I also don't think we've done either of the banished cells. Where Sewer is one, probably we've done. But like I said, it's the name of the game. Shall we play? I wonder what crystal frats do on this. 14. 24. Like I said, the charge of it definitely is stronger than the lightnings. But, welcome back from the edge, y'all. The lightning one, like I said, lets me get mana back. Which would be optimal for my, back bar, kind of, but the alt for the skill I have on, it does better with the fire, and my front bar is more like a little bit of AoEs matched in with single target damage. So this is more my debuff and buff bar. I have one single target, and this electrical form I have taken now is more or less my AoE target. It's not the best, I will admit, but as it hits for 4K. But it is something. Well, it doesn't need to be a lot, especially with the fact that I have that other one attached, the alt, which just burns for a hell of a lot more damage. Oh, 26. You got smoked. Go that way. But like I said, even the charge attack does do more, but like this, too easy, right? And then we just watch everything melt really fast. It's still going.
We're nearly there. Then we can summon my ancestor.
Yeah, we can, but he can tell us that you've been kind of bad.
The summoning chamber.
Summon him.
I'll call forth my ancestor, then you can ask Vivek's questions.
Too easy. If a dungeon pops again, we'll decline it so we can actually get through this dungeon.
Enough by those filthy Daedra.
Filthy
Why
Daedra.
do you summon me, descendant?
My Lord Vivek has inquiries that only you can answer, my lady. My companion will present them with your permission.
The warrior poet? Very well. Ask Vivek's questions. Ask the warrior poet's questions,
Outlander. Lord Vivek asks, the heart of the world, key to ancestration, should I be filled with apprehension?
Ah, Lord Vivek always had a way with words. Tell him to rest assured. The heart remains safe. I wonder why that concerns him.
Lord
Ask
Vivek.
the remaining questions, as my time here is short.
Lord Vivek asked, "Has the enemy of the old returned, so devious and bold?"
An enemy of old, yes. But not the one that Vivek presumes.
Lord Vivek asked, "Did Sothasil in his unending crusade know our divinity would shrivel and fade?"
Sothasil imagined multiple scenarios and contemplated endless solutions. He even experimented with his divinity, drawing energy to study before returning.
Experimented with own divinity. That's a boss move.
But not until the collapse of the temple. Now,
I hope that's what Lord Vivek needed.
Just over there playing with his own divinity to get answers. That is a baller move. Like, not many gods would use something like that. Like, let's experiment to see what my divinity will reach. Alright, 1 DLC quest done. 3 dungeon and 1 DLC. Not too bad so far.
Thank you for helping me complete my task. Now, I need to return to Vivek City. Have you been there? It's amazing. Ziggurats rising out of the water, the moonlit hanging in the sky above. Hey, you should meet me there so I can introduce you to Lord Vivek.
Did you understand what your ancestor told us?
Just between us, I understood neither the questions asked nor the answers received. Not that I expected you. Some things aren't meant for mortal minds. That's another reason for you to come to Vivek City, to help me explain what my ancestors said.
I can help recount what happened here.
Excellent. I just need to make a quick stop in Seydanin to check on my original traveling companions. When you get to Vivek City, head right to the palace and I'll meet you there.
Too easy.
I know that Lord Vivek will want to reward you for assisting me.
I'll meet you in Vivek City.
I'll be along shortly. When you get to Vivek City, head directly for Lord Vivek's palace. Once there, I'll make introductions and we can tell the warrior poet everything we've learned.
You said I could ask you more about the tribunal after we finish your mission.
Of course. As I said, the tribunal consists of our 3 living gods, Vivek, Almalexia, and Sothasil. They lead us in spiritual matters and rule over Dunmer society as god monarchs of the Dark Elves. I serve Vivek, but honor the entire tribunal.
Do all Dark Elves follow the tribunal?
Unfortunately, no. The Dunmer houses bow to the tribunal, but the savage Ashlanders refuse to acknowledge their divinity.
They're heretics.
The heretics never allowed themselves to be assimilated into the great houses. Instead, they hold to primitive superstitions.
Okay. Interesting, interesting. We gotta go up and over. Nice. I do like that ESO, like all of the scenery, well, most of the scenery, is really pretty. It definitely is very vibrant. But woohoo, Vivek City, we made it. It was just a short little hustle over here. How many champion points do I have now? So why I'm worried about that is this one will give us 6% towards a single target, which is just more damage for me. Yay. You can switch. You can pick between so single, your dots, damage with direct attack, which I'm guessing is like your physical attack, and then AoEs. And you can pick between them. How I have my kit set up though is I have it for increase critical damage, increase single target, increase my weapon and spell, and then increase match magicka. So that's how I have mine run. That way I'm getting a lot of bonuses. I could honestly probably get rid of this one because it's only 150 and turn it into my AoE. But that's gonna cost a lot of more champion points. Alright. Where is the quest is my question. Did I pass it already? No, it's saying it's give or take 400 meters this way. Oh, that is a cool palace. Oh, no, no. Dang it. No. No. Let me out of the water. Yeah. You know what's weird is I honestly don't know why the mount didn't go away. Normally it would have. Or it used to. There's a wee shrine where give. Got it. Nice 6K. Also, look at characters. I only got 2 more million XP I can get. A little bit under 3, but the bad thing is it only accumulates when you're offline, and if you have some already, it doesn't add to, from what I remember.
This is the person who helped me at the tomb, my lord.
Lord Vivek, we don't need the help of this outlander.
Oh hush, Archcanon Tarvis. Outlanders have their usefulness, and this one intrigues me.
As you say, I'll be in my office if you need me.
He's meditating. It's a Jedi.
Friend of Laboul, and let us speak.
He's floating.
Canon Level says you helped him in his mission. As I have written, the one who helps my ally becomes my friend.
Yippee!
Despite the Archcanon's concerns, I greet you with sincerity and pose a simple question. Will you assist us further, Outlander?
What kind of help do you need, Lord Vec?
I have ordinators and armigers at my disposal. Vast armies of followers and dedicated priests. What I don't have, however, is a fresh perspective.
Okay.
Will you set aside your personal goals for a time and become the eyes and ears of a god?
Of course, Lord Vivek. I can provide a fresh perspective.
Good. I need assistance to investigate a strange phenomenon that the Ancestor confirmed may indeed be a problem. We'll start with a simple divination ritual. Archcanon Tarvis can tell you what we need to delve into this mystery.
When I first arrived, I saw a vision of Azura.
The Daedric Prince. I suppose the same events that concern me might interest Azura, though she could just as easily
Welcome
be the
back
source
from
of
the
these
ads,
troubles. Red Mountain, strange Daedra, and then there's Well, we'll talk more about that when you return.
Was what the ancestor said helpful?
Levoul's ancestor assured me that a source of power remains safe. As for the rest, let the guess ripen in the mind, and only speak when the fruit grows certain. I require more information on these matters, hence the need for the divination ritual.
I like how a god's like having to ask the dead for answers, but I don't think Archcanon Tarvas wants my help.
The situation that troubles me has taken a toll on my Archcanon, but he's a faithful servant.
Yeah, he is.
Tarvas will do as I say, and I say we need your assistance. Find the Archcanon in his office, and he'll tell you how to proceed.
Alright. Shall we continue? Hold on. 15 minutes. Sometimes you have to unqueue the queue again. Excuse me. But it's not a problem, y'all, because like I said, we're just doing it simultaneously between missions. Speaking of that, we still haven't done, like, completed the first one, which means that these are going to be kind of like a little bit drawn out quest. In the sense that, like, it might take us a while to... Where is a complete them? Oh, there he is. I was like, where did he go, honestly?
Ah, Outlander. Lord Vivek trusts too much to put his faith in one such as you. But who am I to question my god?
Exactly.
I suppose he sent you to me so I could put you to work? Did he say which task he wants us to accomplish first?
Lord Vivek said he needed to perform a divination ritual. Quest or dungeon. Spindle Clutch. I'm 98% sure we've done this. Yep. No dungeon.
On your feet, you louts. We're going back in.
Who's afraid of spiders?
Oh, wanders into my way.
Yeah, that voice is creepy. I will admit that. Like, it is a creepy voice. I can confirm it. Super creepy. I'm 98%, I was 98%, like, actually not even 98. I was 99.99.8%. It was almost like less than 1%. It was like 0.01% chance we didn't do this, because I want to say, well, for the Daggerfall Covenant, this is like the first dungeon I think you're allowed to do. But I just needed a confirmation that I did. And that's the other problem. Is you might have done the dungeons, but if somebody speeds runs them, and you can't get the quest done. Because sometimes it's like, oh, talk to this person or talk to this person. That's the other problem. You might have done the dungeon, but you may not have been able to complete the quest, which is poopy. I mean, it is when people speedrun. There's something else here. Should be a guy right there. Should be. Or it's on vet. One of the two pop up. Door open! Let's go, guys!
Aid me!
They were waiting for the same thing I was. They were like, oh, there's a boss fight right there. Like, yeah. There is normally. Correct. Nice little CP power. Yeah, everything here kind of melts. Like I said, for the Daggerfall Covenant, this is like the first dungeon you can do. What would it be in like the Altamarian Dominion or the Evanhart pack? Could not tell you. I don't think I've done Spinal Clutch 2. That one has a kind of a vampire lord in it.
Light it up!
Nice Arcanus. I really do love the Arcanus's laser beam. It's so good. Also, that class hits pretty hard. If you can get it the build set up correctly. Yes, I do Spinal Clutch. The Whispers. Oh, that is such a pain on that. Oh, that skill or that thing is so rough on Vet. Yeah, that was when I say speedrun, I mean speedrun. But Spindle Clutch, one has been done. So, yippee! Alright. I mean, also we're gaining decent XP from this, so it's not a complete waste or a complete bust. We'll talk to the guy and then we'll queue up for the next one.
Ah, Outlander.
Lord
Lord
Vivek
Vivek trusts too much to put his faith in one
said
such
he
as you.
needs to perform a
Who am I to
divine
question my
ritual.
God? Ah, yes. We do need to perform a ritual to reveal the nature of the phenomenon that vexes Lord Vivek.
I wonder how long this
Now,
Lord
listen
Vivek
closely.
lives for.
I hate to repeat myself.
I'm listening.
Despite my objections, Vivek believes you were sent to help, so I'll do my best to assist you. Go to the ziggurat that's still under construction.
Okay,
Tell
okay.
the overseer that Lord Vivek requires the blessing stone.
The Blessing
Then
Stone.
bring it to me in the palace.
I'll go to the unfinished place, get the Blessing Stone, and meet you at Vivek's palace.
You receive a simple errand in the service of Lord Vivek, and countless questions form unbidden in your mind. Very well. Go ahead. Ask your questions.
What's a
It's
Blessing
not like
Stone?
Ah, the ignorance of Outlanders. How refreshing.
Thanks, man.
The Blessing Stones serve as repositories for small amounts of Lord Vivek's power. They
Okay.
allow his favor to permeate sanctified locations. We need such a stone to power the divination ritual.
Can't Vivek perform the ritual without the Blessing Stone?
If you haven't guessed yet, The phenomenon interferes with Lord Vivek's power in unusual ways. It will be safer for everyone if I perform the ritual by using the Blessing Stone instead of drawing on my Lord's personal store of energy.
What does Lord Vivek hope to learn from the divination ritual?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't comprehend it.
Thanks, man.
Lord
How about you
Vivek's
give me
senses
track?
eclipse those of mere mortals. Suffice it to say, he feels a disturbance in the flow of energy throughout Vardenfell. He seeks to discover the source of that disturbance.
Vivek mentioned Red Mountain and Daedra. Do you think there's a connection?
Lord Vivek sees signs and portents everywhere. It's the poet at his core. I tend to be much more pragmatic. Sometimes a volcano...
I wonder how long these guys live
and not a
for.
harbinger of doom. As for the Daedra, I have no idea. Perhaps the summoning got out of hand.
Have I offended you in some manner?
Offend me? You give yourself too much credit. No,
okay.
I feel the same about all Outlanders. This is tribunal business, best handled by tribunal resources.
Man. A lot of these different races are always this, like,
So I won't tolerate your involvement and do my best to aid you.
very, like, egocentric. So, out of the DLC, we had Orcidium, and now we have Morrowind, but, both races kind of acted like this, like they're like, an outsider, rumble, rumble, mumble, rumble, rumble. You're not worth it. This is our business, not yours. Stay out, rumble, rumble some more. Like, y'all need to chill out with this. Like, it is not that serious, people. Like, okay, you don't like outsiders. Got it. We're here to help, though, so, like, maybe stop treating us badly? We're just trying to help. Know what I mean? But, alright, next dungeon. So, specifics. Throttle Grove, Spindle Quartz Tool, Banished Cells. Have to get to my notes. I already forgot which ones I've done. Dark Shade. No, we did Dark Shade 1. We did Eden's Hollow 2. We did Wera Sewers 2. So, yeah, we've gotten 4 done. I mean, not a bad number. A lot of it's just us speed running them. Like I said, they're pretty easy dungeons. Once we get in so, like, a dungeon I know that's a pain in the butt. Nope, that's pretty easy. Salim's Web on Veteran's pretty annoying. Okay, so I know I haven't done this one, this one, this one, this one. Any of these. I think the last one I do know is, like, because this was a part of Imperial City itself, is this one. And, this one is so painful. So painful on Veteran. But a lot of these, like, downwards from there. And this one. I've done this one. But that's... actually, I might be thinking about this one instead of the Imperial City Prison. I don't remember the Imperial City Prison, but one of those two, like, has at the very tippity top of its thing, you got this lady that summons lightning, and you have these 4 crystals. You have to destroy them to get down a barrier, right? By the way, if you destroy them close to anybody, they go boom, and I want to say it's an instant one-shot. Or it's a, their health is very quickly depleted. Well, following that up, she also sends out, like, it's a full 360 lightning blast in an AoE pushback form. There's small little, like, cracks into those barriers, or the, like, waves of pushback. By the way, if you get stuck in that, you're probably gonna die instantly. So you have to aim for those little cracks. And then, like, her last big skill that's annoying to deal with is, she summons, like, think of an, like, a minute and hour clock. Sorry, think of a clock with the hour and minute hands. But they don't, like, they stay perfectly in line with each other, and then they rotate. By the way, if you get hit by that, you get stunned, and most likely you'll die. It is very rough. It's a fun fight. But it is rough.
This project has been nothing but one disaster after another. How am I expected to get this ziggurat built on time when things constantly go wrong? Don't mind me. I'm just having one of those days.
Art Cannon Tarvis sent me, and I need to borrow your blessing stone.
Our blessing stone? Do you know what happens if we give up our blessing stone? Well, neither do I. But I'm sure it won't put us back on schedule or end our string of disasters. I'm not one to disagree with the Archcanon, but that's a terrible idea.
Lord Vivek needs a blessing stone to perform a ritual.
Lord Vivek? Well, why didn't you say so?
I didn't think I would have
I need
to.
your help before I can turn over the blessing stone.
Oh, god dang
The
it.
passage that leads to the consecration chamber collapsed, trapping some of my workers. If you can clear the way, you can borrow the stone.
I mean, okay. I'll clear the passage and free your workers on my way to retrieve the stone.
I appreciate the help. Just remember that you're only borrowing the stone. It needs to be back in the consecration chamber before the next shift, or we'll never get this ziggurat constructed in time.
It's fine. Actually, you know what? So I was saying that... Okay, I take it back. It's only certain people in this... DLC. Because she was very respectful. She didn't sit there and insult me and act like she had this giant chip on her shoulder.
Thank you. I'll go tell the Overseer what you did for me.
But yeah, like, the Archcanon, it kind of reminds me a lot of a little bit of, like, the vast majority of all of the orcs that we helped, and it's like, guys, I'm here to help. Like, chill out with your, crap. But she was very respectful. So it's only a certain people that apparently are rude.
I was gonna die under there. Oh, thanks for saving me.
Thank you. You're welcome. Happy to help. How do I get over there? I want the uppies. I need uppies. Go uppy? Oh. I made that harder than it needed to be. Call it quits. Jumping it right. You've been if there's sound out of and you samurais. Okay, I mumble sing, okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. But let's go. Hopefully we can get a couple more dungeons out of the way. Speaking of dungeons. Ah,
Care
crap.
to bargain?
Oh, it's just a healing potion. That's Wes. Ah, crap moment. I remembered I probably need to clear this out. Probably. It's a safe bet. Get rid of these. This. Can we sell anything else? Okay.
Anything I can do for you?
Nope. Let's see. Should have to go back to the palace. Yeah, we do. But that's to burn on down. Daedra, won't you just burn on down? Double fire, long gone. Let's go. Hello, Arch
The
Cannon.
Outlander returns. I understand there was trouble at the construction site.
See.
But you were able to save a few of the workers.
See.
Lord Vivek always draws the straightest arrow from the quiver. Praise the tribunal. Did you bring the blessing stone?
I have the blessing stone, you old fart. Start the divine ritual. Or divination ritual.
Hear the words of the warrior poet.
I was about to say, we flipped the table. Whoa. Oh.
A clockwork mage. A Daedric cultist.
I wonder if, oh. Interesting. Those broke.
Interfered with the ritual, my lord. But we may have learned something. Excuse me while I compare the results to our previous research.
I really do like how the DLCs kind of lead into one another. Right? Like, Orsinium definitely led into the Thieves Guild. Like, one of the last places you had to go was there. The Thieves Guild led right into the Brotherhood. Can't really say I think the Brotherhood led into Morrowind. But like, just the whole, his comment on the clockwork mage, it's like, that's a nice foreshadowing there, bud. To be fair, well, I mean, actually, that, like, is primary example, right? Like, because if I didn't have all the DLCs out right now, right? Like, that would have been actually epic foreshadowing, because they're already introducing. Now, you know, you're going to deal with the clockwork place soon enough. They literally brought in a clockwork mage just now. So, I mean, that's some pretty solid foreshadowing. Waiting up, building up. But I gotta BRB for a quick sec. Hello, hello, I'm back. Alright, Vivek.
Between the cryptic warnings of the ancestor spirit and the unexpected result of the divination ritual, I fear there may be more astir than I imagined. We solved the greatest mysteries by accident, I suspect.
Yeah.
I should write that down.
Something went wrong during the ritual. Did you learn what you had hoped?
We learn from every action we take. Failure or success, each result teaches us something, at least in the larger sense. To be more specific, no, not as much as I hoped.
Most rounded answer to no. But there were images in the ritual.
Images that suggest avenues to investigate, riddles to solve.
Yes.
Let me tell you a secret, Outlander. It concerns a living god and energy that fades like daylight as dusk spreads across the land.
I don't understand, Lord Vivek.
Listen well, and speak not a word. My divine energy, it drains away. Whether from illness or foul malady, I know not. You must travel the land and seek answers on my behalf. But first, gratitude before service, as I have written. So thank you.
So what I'm hearing is their powers are one, not finite. Two, it sounds like they can indeed die. Like, so, because it's like sickness, but it drains away, so. Interesting.
The ritual confirmed my worst fears. Divine energy flows out of me for no reason that I can discern. I felt the power imbued within my blessing stone get wrenched away as soon as you added it to the ritual. I couldn't stop it.
Interesting. You're losing divine energy. How is that possible?
To quote my own words as the warrior poet, no lock exists that the determined thief cannot open.
That's fair.
Follow the trail of my missing energy, and try to discover the identity of the enemy Lavul's ancestor warned us about.
You think an enemy is responsible for your energy loss?
Something drains my energy. Find Archcanon Tarvis in his office, and ask if he gleaned anything useful from the ritual. If not, I know his
really
earlier research indicated new avenues to investigate.
interested. Like
Go
that.
where he tells you.
That's
Learn what
interesting.
you can.
I thought the Archcanon Tarvas.
My divine energy diminishes with every passing moment.
That's fine.
But the ritual confirmed my affliction is not natural.
Ooh. I hate this dungeon. With a passion. With a passion do I hate this dungeon. It's not hard. So, fun fact. The Medusa set that I'm wearing is what you get here. And, like, both the Medusa's Inferno and Lightning Staff, I think I ran this dungeon no less than like 70 times to get them to drop. Which, oh, let me tell you, it is pain on another schedule, another level. Because it was before the transfigured items. Oh, look.
Thank the earth bones you're here.
What happened? Nah, okay, I'll find your sisters. Point in case. Give me a sec. Send. Yeah. Like, I've done this. It's where you get the Medusa set, but I've not done the quest for this one. hopefully they don't speed run it to where I can't complete it. Because that is poopy. I really hope they don't. But they might. So we gotta keep up. My stamina is poopy. Here we go. I've already did a decent amount. Find the sisters. It's this way. I thought it was a circle, okay?
Who are you?
Come on, let me talk to him.
You.
Find the sister. Yep. Whoopee! Which means we're gonna have to talk to Lord Vivek again. Dun 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 dun. Sister.
Where? We will
Cool.
make ready.
I think I got what I need. Yeah, meet the sister and... Okay, cool. We got this. Sometimes, like I said, people... Like, I mean, this dude's definitely about speed running it. But... Yep. It's fun, though. As long as I get the quest done, I don't really care how fast we go. With that said, it's because I've done it enough times I know it. I've experienced it more than once. If you are new to this game and you want to, my best suggestion for you would be to join a guild that's all about stuff like that. Because a lot of the random groups you'll get in here, you're already seeing it, is all about speed running them. So they blast through them. It's the one negative to having boosted XP on random dungeons. I mean, because that boosted dungeon is, XP is quite good, one would say. But, so people will just burn through them. And I got apparently BRB here in a second again. Which is poopy. But, well, I went up to use the bathroom, but apparently the other bathroom need is happening, so. Once we finish up this dungeon, I will go run and do that again. Yeah, this is insanely quick. What's he at? I guarantee you the dual wielding is roughly CP's like 2-3K. Well, that one's... Oh.
My sis.
I forgot they popped up right there. Alright, so this one on vet is stupid as well. You have to stay out of the water. And, like, what you do is... Yeah, so this would, like, one-shot you. Not that. If you went into the water... it would basically one-shot you. All night long. Yep. That kind of slightly pisses me off.
harrowing confrontation. And for that,
Alright, so this was Arc. There's only one of them, so. But yeah, this one took me forever. And then, like, later on, they added in the transmutations, which I love because I can now just make the items and then give them to somebody else. What's up, man? Hazel's back. Welcome back, Hazel. How are you today? I'm having a good day. How about yourself? Just doing some dungeons, getting skill points, working slowly on DLC stuff that I haven't never done in my life. So quest. Let's try doing this one again. Options. Because there was more stuff to it than just that, and I feel like we got ripped off a little bit. You were just starting out playing ESO when I was finishing up base vanilla story. If I remember correctly. Vivek.
The ritual confirmed my worst fears. Divine energy flows out of me for no reason that I can discern. I felt the power imbued within my blessing stone get wrenched away as soon as you added it to the ritual. I couldn't stop it.
But how is your playthrough ESO been going, Hazel? You're losing divine energy. How is that possible?
To quote my own words as the warrior
You think
poet,
the enemy
no
is
lock
responsible for your
exists.
energy? Well, I'll
Something
talk to him.
My divine energy diminishes with every passing moment. But the ritual confirmed my affliction is not natural.
Okay.
I regret that I could not reveal the full nature of these dire circumstances until your trustworthiness had been demonstrated.
I'm not sure Art Canon's Tarvas shares your assessment of me.
Yes. While Archcanon Tarvas has always been cautious about ideas and ideologies that didn't originate within the Tribunal. And recently, that prudence has grown 1,000-fold. He's a faithful servant, however, despite his narrow-mindedness.
What do you mean that your divine energy has diminished?
I've always used my power freely and without detriment. I create the blessing stones, hold the moonlit above the city, and perform 100 miracles a day to benefit my people. I begin to feel the toll this liberal application of divinity costs.
Maybe my guy is just tired. Do you think you're in danger?
I care little for my own safety, but my people are another matter. Without my power to stop it, the moonlit will crash into the city and kill hundreds, perhaps thousands of innocents. And that would be just the start of Vardenfell's woes.
Oh, just the start, you say. You suspect the affliction isn't natural.
At first, I bet. Let us not dwell on disasters to come when we have problems enough to deal with in the here and now.
Has
I've always
diminished, you're in
I care
danger.
little. At first, I barely noticed the loss of energy. But as I continue to grow weaker, the more it feels like an attack against my person. Besides, the ancestor spirit confirmed that an ancient enemy was to blame.
before.
We just need to determine who before. Let us not dwell on disasters to come when we have problems enough to deal with.
He thinks he
in the
might
here and
die.
now. Consult with Archcanon Tarvis and discover the source of this attack. Then we can put an end to it and not worry about what might have been.
What does the rest of the tribunal think about all of this?
They always chide me about my flagrant displays of divinity. So far, I am the only one of the living gods whose power is fading. Almalexia hoards her energy and has barricaded her temple against attack. As for Sopasil,
What about Sothwasil?
my brother travels. We have not heard from him for quite some time, but I sense that he remains safe and in possession of his full power.
Interesting.
He always wanted to discover the limits of our divinity. Perhaps I will solve that mystery for him.
What do I think about emotes? I like them. They're fun. They definitely bring, like, a bonus. Why you ask?
Praise Vivek!
Okay. Alright, let me stop you right there, Hazel. I am not interested in emotes at this time. I do not have the money. I am not interested. Do not bring this up again. I was... Yep. So tired of artists that don't listen to stop trying to put stuff in to stream and respect the boundaries. Anywho, so next on to the rest of dungeons. Nope, dungeons. So, Throttle Glove, Quindle Spas, Banish Cells. Gotta get my notes out. So, yes. Spindle Clutch 1 we did. Banish Cells. Dark Shave Cavern we did. Eden's Hollow 2 we did. Whereas Sewers 2 we did. Yeah, we did. That one we just did. So. Alright, now while we're waiting for those to pop up, let's do more DLC. Yep, yay! Alright, here we go.
I performed that ritual countless times, and it never exploded in my face before. If I discover that you sabotaged the divination...
Bro, keep your allegations to
I
yourself.
shouldn't take my failure out on you.
Exactly.
It's not your fault that things are difficult.
By difficult, you mean Lord Vivek losing loss of power?
How do you know about... Lord Vivek told you? Of
Yeah,
course
man.
he did. It's his prerogative, I suppose. You must swear to keep this secret, though.
No,
There
I'm
would
gonna
be
go
panic in
blab
the
it to the
streets if the
whole
people believed one of the tribunal
region.
was incapacitated.
Lord Vivek said you might need help investigating the source of the problem.
It's true. I'm much better at scholarly pursuits than field work. And the ritual wasn't a total failure.
No, it wasn't.
It confirmed 3 locations from my earlier studies.
Nice.
Walmera, Aldrin, and Berelzar's tower. I need you to investigate each of these sites.
Tell me more about these locations before I head out.
I researched what I could using the resources available here in Vivek City. To learn more, I need an agent to personally assess each location. Lord Vivek thinks you're the best one for that job.
Can you
I
tell
hope
me
he's
anything
right.
about the tower?
I believe the mage seen in the ritual is Berelzar, who works out of an ancient Velothi
Interesting.
tower. His experiments radiate energy similar to Vivek's affliction. They're not a perfect match. Find out what he knows about the transfer of divine energy.
I'm really intrigued into the fact that the divine energy can be transferred and people can replicate it. What can you tell me about Balmora?
House Redoran controls the town and nearby mines. House
Interesting.
Halalu also has interests in the region. Rumors of a cult in the area concern me the most. I believe we saw a cultist during the ritual.
What kind of
Make
cult
discreet
are we
inquiries
talking about?
And see what you can learn. I have no idea. That's why we're sending you.
You're not
I
helpful
suggest you
sometimes,
start at
man.
the inn. Secrets get spilled along with the drinks in such places.
That's a fair
The miners
assessment.
may know something as well. I've heard that House Redoran has issued some kind of proclamation.
And then what do you know about Aldarum?
Savage Ashlanders, like the one seen in the vision, use the area as a tribal meeting ground. These nomadic heretics deny the divinity of the tribunal and have no love for Vivek. But how they could be involved eludes me. See what you can uncover.
Is there anything else I should know?
I traced tendrils of Vivek's energy to these locations, and the ritual confirmed the connection before it went awry. Just don't discuss Lord Vivek's condition with anyone. We don't want to start a panic. If anything changes here, I'll contact you.
Goodbye. All right. Now we're on to 3 locations. So where do I want where do I want to start is a good question. They're all pretty. I'm seeing 2. Where's the third? Oh, third one's right there. I don't know how I want to run at this because actually I do now. Gonna hit this really far one out first. Hit the this one and then hit up this one, since we have a nice easy waypoint shrine right there. I mean, do the furthers, or we could go here, fast travel to this location and run up north and grab that. But my opinion is definitely taking out this really far one first. So how are we gonna do that? Let's get out of the city first. And deal with this. So we take a left here at this nice little intersection. And yep. Let's right on the money. We're headed to right where we need to. Dungeons Cube, cool. Yeah, that one's over there is 1.6 away. That's pretty far out there, I'm not gonna lie. So keep following this. There's going to be a fort to the right. Look for it, perceive it. Okay, I was like, I'm not perceiving it, guys. Excuse me. Alright. Of course, I should have just dead reckoned over here, to be honest. Just full scent, like, path travel. But, oh well. We'll do that once we get more up towards the area. Because we could, like... So, right here we'll cut across instead of coming up and around. And then we'll get back on the main path and then continue that way. So we are going to do a little bit of dead reckoning here. Yippee! Alright, so there's the dead reckoning. There's our path. Uh-oh. We made a mistake. We are still making a mistake. Close enough. Ow. Ow. No. Let's see. I feel like we're pretty close to where I wasn't aiming to go. Oh, no, I'm actually... Okay, cool. I thought I got way off the beaten path. I was like, that's poop. But... you know, is what it is. But no, we're pretty close to right where I was planning to go. So, that's a positive. It's a win. Yes, But, oh, dungeon. Come on, pop up you. It's gonna pop the second we get over here and start getting the dialogue options, but I bet you. It's just the way it seems like it's been going today. Yeah. So, grab that way shrine on the way over. Get a little sidetracked, just a tad bit, just a little. Not too sidetracked, but. Up and no. interesting enough. Yep. Okay, cool. I was about to say, I think we might have to go up and over. Oh, perfect. We landed up perfectly. There they are.
Such displeasure and disappointment. Nothing works, even though every calculation is precise. Now an interruption. How infuriating. Wait. Sometimes the great gear turns from frustration to opportunity.
Sometimes, yeah, man. Do you know anything about divine energy?
Divine energy. I'll have you know I participated in Lord Sothis Seal's 9 analyses of the Exalted Enigmas.
And that tells me what, bud?
I'm about to determine the correlation between color and time. But I could use another set of hands.
I'm sorry, what? Determine the correlations between color and time? What does that mean? If I help you, will you answer my question?
A reciprocal exchange.
Yep.
Interesting, yes.
Yep.
I can see the benefits of such an arrangement.
Okay, no,
Very well.
it's it.
Just activate
I'd
the
be
crystals in the proper sequence while I modulate the energy flow. Less chance of an explosion.
1 minute. Oh, I thought I muted. I'm sorry, you guys. Whoopsies. Sorry. Yeah. My bad, my bad. But I am back. Alright. So, a reciprocal exchange, interesting indeed. Yes, I can see the benefits of such an agreement. Very well. Just activate the crystals in the proper sequence while modulate the energy flow. Less chance of an explosion that way. Alright. I'll see if I can determine the proper sequence. The hell? Activate the green one?
No. Reset the mechanism and try again.
So, not green. Blue.
Not in the proper sequence. Try again.
Red?
Smoke instead of light.
Okay. Elemental reset, so. Let's try this again.
A good start. Keep going.
Okay, so red. Green. Nope. So red.
A good start. Keep going.
Purple?
No. Reset the mechanism and try again.
Red.
A good start. Keep going.
Blue? So it's not green, it's not purple or violet, and it's not blue.
A good start. Keep going.
Yellow.
Correct. So far, so good.
So, if we think about it this way, crystal to here. So if we think about it this way, green?
Like clockwork you are.
Cool. Blue.
Close, very close. One more to go.
Purple.
Yes, I love it when the gears align.
Easy peasy. So, once you figure out what color it was as simple as... Well, I didn't realize that they weren't resetting, so that's why I kept on hitting the other two the first time. But with this, and me trying like, okay, here's this one, and that one, and finding out it was yellow, once that was determined, right, that's why I came back over here and I'm like, okay, so straight and we what? To our right. So vice versa, we come back, go straight, should be that one, come over here to blue, and then blue to purple. And I'm very happy that logic worked out.
Perfect. Such are the benefits of an extra set of appendages. The energy flows freely and without disruption, allowing the rods and the pistons to align in a most pleasing manner. Thank you. Now, why do you want to know about divine energy?
Well, I was sent to ask about the transfer of divine energy.
Sent? How intriguing. I was just thinking about my former master, Sotha Seal, and the experiments we conducted. He desperately sought to understand the power he and his companions attained, especially whether or not that power was temporary.
Interesting. Excuse me. Did Sotha Seal reach a conclusion?
Not while I assisted him. He had a tool that he used to drain away minute bits of his own divine energy to store and study. He could extract it and return it as he saw fit. Not sure what became of the tool.
So, what I'm getting is, the tribunal gained power, they weren't born with it, so. Seal already experimented to see if this was possible. He had a tool that could use it to drain away minutes. minuscule bits, I'm guessing, of his own divine energy and store it in steady. He could extract energy. Now, I wonder... Okay, so my guess at this point is that tool is being used to drain... holy crap. The ward that we got sent out to come get. Starts with a V. These notes should be helpful. Can I ask you a few more questions?
More questions? Well, Lord Sotha Seal attributed curiosity to intellectual superiority. Suppose I should do the same. Ask, and I will attempt to tighten the cogs of your ongoing education as best I can.
That tool you mentioned, is it a weapon?
Odd question. Is a hammer a weapon? A saw? A Dwemer spring spanner? No, it was just a tool. A device crafted by Sotha Seal to aid in his endless experiments. I suppose I could imagine ways to modify the device, but for what reason?
Do you know where the tool is now?
I haven't a clue. Tools have a way of wandering off when you don't stay vigilant.
That's not how tools work, bud.
I used to swallow tools when I wasn't looking. Glowed for a month until the enchantment dissipated and the tool passed. Should have heard the screams.
You worked with Sosil?
I was his apprentice, but that was years ago. Spent time working in the Clockwork City.
Again,
I learned about energy transference, Dwemer engineering.
Fantastic foreshadowing right there.
I am today. I have a question. Who sent you?
Archon Tarvis sent me.
The Archcanon, Lord Vivek's High Priest.
Vivek, thank you.
I
want to say Vitiate.
Alm and V would want to know about C and his tools.
I was like, it's not
Doors
Vitiate.
just shouldn't be opened.
Sosil's tool. Nope, already asked that. Tell me more about Sosil.
He's the father of mysteries and the architect of time. One of the tribunal. The three living gods of the Dark Elves. Creates all sorts of helpful and intriguing devices, like the Clockwork City. I haven't seen my old master in many years.
What's the Clockwork City?
It's a wonder and a miracle. All brass tunnels, glass domes, and giant gears. He was inspired by the work of the Dwemer. The Clockwork City is pure Sotha Seal. He made it to forge the future and reshape the world. I learned a lot there.
Okay. That was a fun puzzle. I really did enjoy it. But all right. And oh, my dungeon popped while I was using the bathroom, huh? It's okay. So, Frotto Grows, Spindle Clutch 2, Banishing Shells, Dark Shade 2, Eden's Hollow 1, Wayrest. No way. Oh wait, yeah, no. I'm mixing up Spindle Clutch 1 with Wayrest Sewers 1. Nope, did that one. Crypt of Hearts. We're not going to worry about the Direfrost Keep. These are kind of the ones I want to get to. And then I can change my notes once we get there and just say from Direfrost Keep down to say like Vault of Madness completed. And then that way, wait a minute. Nope, Dark Cavern 1's we did, cool. Or if we can get like, yep. we focus more on these than that. Like I said, that way I can just go from X point to from top to this dungeon has been cleared quest wise, which would make that a little bit easier to track. That's done. Provisions. Yeah, we still have a lot to go in crafting. Like, there's a lot. But way rest, or no, not way rest. Whoa. The teleporter. Way shrine. We can now fast travel to here. I mean, do I have the money to just fast travel? Yes, but why do it when spend money when it's right there? By the order of the House Guard and Doran High Council, the ore mine is closed and all operations towards reopening the mine has been suspended. Workers should stay away until further notice. And visitors are strongly cautioned to avoid the area of on pain of fine or imprisonment, or both. This includes you, Chief or Crew Chief Hondafa. Note that every effort shall be made to locate the missing mine workers as soon as possible. Interesting. So the mines are shut down,
I
you
can't
say.
believe Lord Vivek wouldn't see worshippers
Man,
today.
if Kai saw that, he would be so let down. He's been playing this game with KK that he keeps getting sent to the mines.
Those cultists, they're insane.
All right, but keep your voice down. I'll be ready to leave soon enough. In the meantime, if anyone asks, you're just here to haul cargo.
Like I said, Kai would be upset if he found out the mines were shut down. Okay, I'm not wrong.
What? Who? This one is just here to haul cargo.
Relax, I'm here to help. What was that you said about cultists?
Cultists? This one said nothing about cultists. Perhaps you are thinking of Khajiit. Look, Renaku just wants to leave all these crazy dark elves behind and find a safer mine to work in. The Shulk ore mine is cursed.
The Shulk ore mine? If you tell me about the cultists, I might be able to do something about it.
Really? You? Just leave Renaku out of it. If you want to know what happened so badly, just go out to the Shulk ore mine and see for yourself.
Tell me about the cultists or I start yelling for the house guards.
No one likes a gwar licker, you clawless kitten. It happened a few days back. Weird cultists just barged
Welcome
in
back
and
from
took
the
over
ads,
mine.
everyone.
This one managed to get away, but the crew chief and some of the others are still out there. Happy now, fish breath?
Kitty with attitude. We can fix that. Hold on, I got a phone call. Yippee! Sorry, that was a one of the employers that I put in for like a little while ago called me back. I have an interview for Monday. Let's go. Hype. Let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah. Now, let's see if I cannot mess this one up. And the reason I say that, right, is if you haven't noticed yet, I'm not the best at talking. I stumble on my words. I kind of get nervous. I was going to absolutely assassinate that kitty, but for some reason my woe blade's not popping up. But I do kind of get nervous, and, well, it's not so much nervous as I'm not the best at selling myself vocally. Right? Like, I think I've talked about it in previous streams, but look, other people are great at it. I even have friends that are, like, close friends that are near and dear to my heart that are like, dude, like, you're really an outstanding, like, worker, like, in all this. And, like, one of the jobs that, we both thought I was gonna get, they're like, for sure, it's like, I have skill base in it, and I didn't, and I'm like, I screwed up the interview. Because here's the thing, is like, I didn't want to repeat myself on, like, you know, I sent in my application, sent in my resume. I didn't want to repeat, like, the highlights of myself.
What happened?
This time I'm going to do it, just to, like, point out my strong points. But also, and I mean, this one, so it's a security gig. And I may have close to like 15 years of like form of security in my history. Like, so this one is definitely one I should like more than qualify for. But the problem is like I said, I'm not the best at selling myself. Like,
Mills, please.
I'm just not. Like, I'm not. So, I know I've talked about this before. Is when we were talking about something and I said, I'm a man of actions mean a hell of a lot more to me than words. And that rings so true in, like, everything I do in my life. Like, I can sit there and be like, or, like, I know some people do it, but they're like, oh yeah, I'm the best in the biz, or I'm the best at this. And then their actions can't prove it. So I don't want to sit there and go, yes, I am the best. I am the only, like, I am better than every other candidate. I am better than this. Because deep down is, I, one, don't know if that's true. And I, two, I don't want to say something and not be able to perform it to that standard, right? Like, if you guys are like, oh, like, let's say, hey, you know, are you the best ESO player? And I go, yeah, I'm absolutely the best. Okay, duel me, and then I get destroyed by 19 other people, right? Actions speak louder than words. I can say it. Does it make it true? No. And the thing with me is, I don't say stuff like that, and I don't come off, like, I don't try to do stuff like that. I am 100% is, okay, I'm not maybe the best virtual or verbal speaker on selling myself. I will hold this, like, give me a shot. You could literally not pay me for a week, and I will show you through sheer work ethic that I am, like, what you're after. Like, verbally, I suck at selling myself. Now, if you give me a shot and let me work, you'll understand very differently and very fastly. It's like, oh, this is a good worker. He may not be the most, like, vocally sound, like, selling person-wise, right? Like,
Take care of
but,
yourself, Father.
like, actions to me speak louder than words. So I can sit there and go, yeah, I'm the best, but my actions are going to speak volumes over words. And that's how I run my life. Like, it's like friends and family that I've cut out of my life is because, like, oh, we're your friends. Whoa, you know, we're always here for you. And there's been incidents and, like, stuff happen, and I've called them to, like, chat, to, like, vent, or just needing help. And it's, oh, sorry, man, I'm too busy. Or, oh, sorry, I can't do this. Or, sorry, I can't do this. Or just not answering, right? And you're like, oh, that's just people in life. They got their own lives. It's like, right. But then 2 days later, they're like, hey, man, I hope you got that figured out. I need help with this. Are you available? And it's like, it got to the point that I just started going, no. Because in my belief, in my world, and like the way I live my life is, I live by a very simple rule. If people want to be in your life, they will make an effort. I don't know how many times I've had, like, the friends I consider my friends now call me at like 2 in the morning. Hey, man, I'm going through a tough time. Or, hey, we left town and we haven't heard from the house. Can you go check on, you know, this person to make sure they're doing okay and eating well?
There's something strange about that dog.
And it's like, yeah. I've literally had people, like, call me, like, he's not going through it. He's depressed and he's thinking about, like, suicide. We had to leave. Can you go check on him and make sure that they're okay? I'm like, absolutely I can. I mean, and this is at weird random hours of the day, night, whatever. Right? I've had that with the people I now consider friends and family. To be fair, when I've called them when I wrecked my truck, they're like, oh. They're like, well, what are you going to do? And I'm like, oh, I'll wait until tow truck. And they're like, okay. And then I'm like, are you going to go get checked out? I'm like, yeah, medically I need to. Because I know for sure when I wrecked my truck when I was hit black ice and wrecked it, that I bashed my head a couple times. Did I have any other cuts, bruises, anything like that? No. Do I know for a fact my head hit a window and other things? Yes. So I went and got checked out, right? They're like, hey, you make it back in town yet? I'm like, yeah. They're like, have you got checked out yet? I'm like, no, I'm walking to the hospital now. And they're like, bro, where are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm over by this. Why? And like, I'm coming to get you. And I'm like, no, don't worry. They still came and got me. And they literally drove me up to the hospital. And they stayed there until I was done. Like, actions speak louder than words. And then, like I said, it goes back to, I'm not good at selling myself verbally. Can I prove to you I'm a good worker? Yes. And this is kind of why I hate the way the U.S. has gone with jobs is, it doesn't matter if it's true, as long as you can, like, make yourself sound good on paper and in an interview, you'll most likely get the job, right? So, you know, a guy that can, it's like BS in the system. Hey guys, look, I haven't done this dungeon yet either. Look at that.
I don't know if you're...
Like, oh, do you have any experience? Like, let's say because I was trying to get construction, right? do you have any experience in construction? Yeah, oh yeah, I've ran construction for 5 years. And then, or, you know, say a forklift. You know, and then I end up hurting somebody or destroying crap. And then it's like, what is going on? It's like, and then it later comes up, oh, he's never had experience in that job field. Right? Or, you know, there's people that say they can do something and then when they get asked to do it, they're like, can you give me a helping hand? I don't exactly know remember how to do this. Or they'll say something else and it's like, so you don't know how to do the job. No, I do. And it's like, bro, if you do, like, this is like step 1 of like the easiest step, like, you should know, shouldn't have to ask, like, type of situations. You know, I'm pretty sure we all have met those people that, like, it's like, do you actually know how to do the job? Like, how did you get this job? Because right now you're showing me that you don't have the slightest clue of what you're doing. And it's just moments like that where it's like, how did this person get it? Like I said, I'm sure we've all have met those people where it's like, and it's not to hate on anybody, it's not to like throw shade at anybody, it's just like, because I've met some people that have been like that, but they've also been willing to learn and like fix themselves. Like, okay, maybe I don't know as much as I should. And, you know, they come out and they either help or they take, like, counseling pretty well. Criticism. Like, hey, man, you should really be up to snuff on this. Like, I get you're not used to this area, but you're in the position. Like, you knew enough that they liked you and hired you, but you can't just keep, like, being the way you are. Like, you have to improve. But like I said, this is more just me talking about, like,
You got here just Baroness.
I was about to say venting. It's not me venting, but like, this is the way society is in the U.S., which, like I said, I consider it to be stupid because I've seen it time and time again where people get hired on because they sound legit until they actually get put in that position, and then it's very simply, okay, well, you don't know what you're doing. And then the company's just sitting there like, we made a mistake, but we can't do anything about it. And it's like, thanks, cool.
How can I help you?
Gorgie! Hello! I don't know when you got into my ramble. I just saw your message, sorry. But, good news. I have a job interview. Son of a... set for Monday. I wanted items, you monsters. Whatever. But yes. It started my rant of, like, how I'm not good with verbally selling myself, but other people are, but when it comes down to actually performing said tasks that they're supposed to, they suck at it and can't do it. Or they're actually a detriment to what is being asked of them.
You must be the ones who helped Lien and Ernand. We got it.
But like I said, I'm not actively trying to throw shade. It's just that is the way the U.S. is currently set up. And it's something that I honestly rather us get away from. Like, cool, you sound great, you look great on paper. And how I would say us getting away from that, like, you're like, oh, you keep saying get away from that. How? My opinion would be something as simple as this. And it's a very easily doable thing. Is, 2 weeks. You have to come to work 2 weeks, non-paid. Right? Let me rephrase that. You will get paid. It's the company getting to do a trial run on you. They'll tell you that they won't pay you for 2 weeks unless you perform to their expectations. Now, that's a good way to do it because what it will do is it will set people apart. Like, okay, I don't want to come here for 2 weeks and not get paid, right? It's like, it's just a trial period, right? Not many people are going to want to do that. And then also, then that you can get a pretty good guesstimation, right? Like, you can like, oh, well, we told them this, and they're acting like they don't want to be here, or whatever. Or they're slacking off. And then it's a good way just to narrow down, like, the actual people. It's like, because people that are going to work, even if when they do get paid, they're going to have the same. People that are just there for a paycheck and they're just going to play the system and actually not be beneficial employees. Like, yeah, it's that. It's simply that. And I'm speaking a lot of literally my old job where we had people that got job bids that shouldn't have ever won them in, like, a lot of people's opinions. And when I say a lot of people's opinions, I'm strictly talking like co-workers, management, the leads are like why
there will be no place for rabble
they actively like do not put this guy in there, but option-wise he was the most senior person, so they got put in there. And then upper management's like, oh, why is productivity gone behind and all this? It's like, you got a dude that doesn't work. So my old job was building doors. So you had to build 30 to 40 doors a day. Is ideal, right? Some of the people that they got hired on before it got finally shut down, which it made sense that this place got shut down, was producing 10 to 15 doors a day. Like, everybody else was expected to produce, 30 to 40, right? But could do whatever they wanted. There was no consequences, and upper management did nothing about it. This is what I'm talking about, though. It's people look good and sound good on paper, but when it comes to doing the job, they suck at it
responsible for this matter.
and should never been put in place.
Master, our investigation is just beginning. I hope the elder...
Crap. Like I said, it's not like me trying to throw shade at people. It's just
Master,
what I've seen and kind of a way to fix the problem. Would be my say is. But that's my opinion. Alright, we are going to shift gears because I feel like this is just... Alright. Whereas 1 and 2 completed. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, we're shifting gears because I feel like I've been complaining about this way too long, and point of stream is to be fun and away from stuff like this, so sorry for my rant. We will carry on with the scheduled program of video games, laughing, and content.
What happened? Let me see. I just tried to pet it. Damn dog bit me. Leave it alone. There's something strange about that dog.
Divining. So first we have to do inventory management, though. Let me... Game? Hello? I was like, game, please, for the love of everything, let me back out. We go inside. But how is the corgi today? What are you getting up to? I'm guessing you just woke up. Whoop whoop, we got WRS 1 and 2 done. I'm very happy about that. You know what, I can depart in there. Or deposit. I don't need 50 soul gems. I don't. Fun fact, I do not. I do not need that many soul gems on me. I know it's crazy to assume I don't, but companion stuff can go in there too. Until we can find a companion that's suitable for. I don't need to just keep holding on to it. The furniture can go in there. Don't know what that's for, but that can go in there. Why do I have... Okay, that can go in there. That can... Those can... That can... Okay. A lot of items I don't know why I have on me whatsoever can go in there. But... Oh. Hold on. Sean? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Gotta boop the corgi. You have to. It's the law. It's the rules. You must boop doggos when you see them.
Not more pig trouble.
But all right. See, that's kind of like I was going back to saying earlier, though, is have I done the WRS sewers countless times? I honestly was about to say I've just done it and took it off the queue. I'm very happy I didn't, because that is that definitely was not the case. Now, which, like I said, I wish there was a way when you were queuing for them. Like, I'm not asking for a lot here. I'm just asking, like, there to be a check mark, right? Like, something to let you know that you've completed the quest on whatever character you're on. Like, if you go do another character, right? You know, like a check mark, and it's just for character bound stuff. So it's like I make a new character, it would look exactly like that. Like, put a check next to it, do something to just indicate, like, yeah, you've completed the quest here. Because like I said, there are 55 quests, or dungeons. Or there to be like something that you can check, like a dungeon, like something. I don't know what it would be. I do not have the answers. I think a check mark would be pretty doable though. But very nice, very nice. We have gotten 5 dungeons done in this happy time. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dungeons. So we did pretty well today. Now we destroy everything. But like I said, I'm happy. Now, here's the problem with the job that I was talking about a moment ago. Is it's a supplementary job. It's the only negative, right? Is that it is a supplementary, so my hours, if I do get it, aren't set in stone, and I don't have a set in stone schedule. But it does sound like it's 8-hour shifts, so that is a positive. However, I did pretty much tell him that when I did the interview is I'm available from like 5 a.m. till like 10 p.m. So, depending on those shifts, who knows when what my streaming schedule will be. We'll get into that more when I have to worry about like the actual job. But news is looking up. It is looking up. So hopefully this one works out for me. If not, oh well, we just keep going at it till something sticks. Welcome back from the ads.
Welcome to the bank.
Anywho. Clear out inventory as much as we can. Like I said, ESO Plus would be great for this because it would just turn my inventory into nothing. Like it would empty out basically everything. And that's for my bank account too. It would just take all this stuff and basically be like yellow into the great void of the crafting bank. It is so good. Like, I mean, it's like, okay, yeah, your bank account goes to like double the limit. Actually, it's just it's 480. So I mean, it basically doubles it. But I just not spending money on stuff I don't need at the moment. All right. Let's wrap up this part of the quest. And then we're gonna be calling it soon. Corgi, I'm sorry you always come at the end. You're like, I'm here, and I'm like, alright, well, Corgi's healed. That means it's time to end stream. It's what it feels like half the time. But,
Ow! Stupid dog.
my bad.
Let me see. I just tried to pet it. Damn dog.
Wait a minute, did you just say that doggo was stupid? I could kill her. If I knew who it was. We do not allow insults to doggos to go unpunished.
You shouldn't be here. Didn't you read the House Redarin proclamation? I wouldn't be here myself, but some of my miners are still in there.
Can you tell me what happened in the mine?
Our mine was invaded by violent cultists. They showed up and just took the place over.
Okay.
My people are trapped. I'm no expert, but it looked like the cultists were preparing to conduct a ritual before the Ashlander interrupted them.
Why do you think the cultists are conducting a ritual?
Probably because I heard one of them say, "With this ritual we'll call forth a mystical weapon and attain the power of a god."
Ooh.
Something along those lines. Look, I was just trying to get me and my miners out of there when the Ashlander showed up.
An Ashlander interrupted the cultist?
Well, I never actually saw an Ashlander, but I heard a cultist yell, "Ashlander thief! That's our mystical weapon!" That's not an exact quote, but you get the idea. I don't know what happened after that.
What kind of mine is Silk?
Busy trying not to.
Silk.
It used to be an ore mine, and we hope it will be again. My crew was inside preparing to start up mining operations when the cultists attacked. The way things are going, we might just have to turn the place into another Kwama egg mine.
Yeah, you just might. Excuse me 1 second. Boop. I'll go in the mines and see what I can find out.
Really? That's awfully brave of you. If you see any of my miners, tell them to get their arses out here. I'll wait as long as I can.
I gotta boop the corgi. Have to. It's a must. It's a requirement. It is the law. But, alright. We'll deal with the cultists. And then we're going to be calling it here soon. Just because I have a job interview doesn't mean I'm going to stop working. Especially the way I'm lucky with those, so. And like I said, this job is a supplementary job. So is it something? Yes. Does it mean that it's going to be exactly what I need? No. There's way too much of uncertainty of like what my hours and like that's the big thing is like what the hours look like on a weekly basis. They could be like, you're gonna at least get like 30 or like 24 or something like that. That would be great. But I'm not even getting that information, so it's very up in the air. So it's not like I don't know how it's gonna work out. So I'm not going to rely on it to be a permanent job. It might be a good side job, And I mean, depending on like what I get for hours, it might actually, you know, allow me to get like lower my requirement for another job. What I mean lower my requirement would just be like how much I make an hour. Because if I can get like say 16 to 18 hours a week, or at least 20 a week, right? That's okay. And then get another job that like spread those out, it might be doable. I'll just have to see what is available. But that's assuming I get the job. So Monday, we will find out more. Well, I will go in for the interview. Yippee! Huzzah! Hooray! Well, I'm excited. Alright. We talked to this guy and...
Did you find what you were looking for in the mine?
I'm not sure. I need to console my contract.
Of course. I perfectly understand.
Our contact.
I think I'll wait a little longer and see if any of my miners were able to escape from the cultists. Good luck with that.
Alright. Alright. Paco, please lay down. Also, hello, boy. Who's a good doggo? Time for me to go job hunting some more. Also, I need to check on a couple more applications, but this is where we're going to call a stream, y'all. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for listening to me rant about nonsense. That is not video games. And I just appreciate you guys coming in and joining me for this wonderful time of ESO. I do appreciate it. Tomorrow we will be back with Division 2. Let's go. And then, like I said, Saturday, Sunday mornings will be ESO. We'll kind of focus on one of the, like Saturday we'll focus more on DLC than dungeon. And then Sunday will be kind of a split between, I think what I'll do is I'll do like one main story quest, one dungeon. Or like do one main story quest all the way through. Queue for a dungeon. Start the next story quest, do the dungeon, then go back, finish that quest up. Once that quest up is up or dealt with, queue for another dungeon, and we'll just rotate it a little bit faster than that because a lot of these, well, a lot of today was I would queue for a dungeon, start the quest, and then like midway through a conversation, it was like, oh, dungeon. It's like, yeah, okay, accept. So we'll do a little bit better next time. But that is what is happening in the future. Well, that will lead us up to next week. Monday's job interview will not interfere with Monday's stream, so the schedules will be staying the same. Well, yeah, we're going to run with them staying the same until I get more answers until that job interview and see if they want to hire me or not. But more than likely, it will stay the same. because I do not see them after that interview to be like, oh, you're hired, start tomorrow. Like, what? I just don't see that happening. But, so, we're just gonna end stream here because I'm running, not sticking around the house, so there's no point in raiding somebody. I feel bad to raid and run, so. Alright, thank you guys all for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Be smart, be safe, but have a fantastic and fun day. Alright. Later. Bye. See ya. Bye.